Welcome to the Gandia Palace Hotel and the finals of the Predator Spanish Open, the last event of 2025 on the Predator EuroTour series. After 4 days of intensive pool, just 2 players remain in each of the 2 divisions. So firstly, on table 2, it's the final of the Predator Women's Spanish Open. And introducing, from China, LUCA. And her opponent, from Austria, Jasmine Ocean. And here on table 1, it's the decider in the Predator Spanish Open. So will you welcome, from Germany, LUCA MENN. And his opponent, from Hungary, Oliver SZOLNOKI. The women's final is a race to 8 and the men a race to 10, and your referees in charge of the action. On table 2, Eugene Shao of Australia, and on table 1, Angela Williams of the USA. Players, you may lag for the break.
Reached the final 2. It's time for the final between Oliver SZOLNOKI from Hungary and Germany's LUCA MENN. They will be playing a race to 10, alternating the breaks per 2. And in the commentary booth for this match, we have my good friend and colleague Mark White, together with myself, Tim de Ruiter. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you very much for that fine introduction. Good friend and colleague, exactly. So we have reached the final, Tim. 4 days of intense matches. It all comes down to that man there. I must say, I don't think I've ever commentated a match on LUCA MENN up against Oliver SZOLNOKI from Hungary. And he is hungry. Look, he's from Hungary and he's hungry. He's having a little Mars bar or something there. Looks a little bit dark for a Mars bar. Might be some healthy dark chocolate, you never know. Here we go then, LUCA MENN after winning the leg, will break.
Yeah, interesting stat actually is the fact that there was not very much of a break in between the semi-final, the second semi-final and the final. And Hubert Lopotko in the semi-final really gave SZOLNOKI a scare, as the Hungarian just won 10-9, so might not even had the time to eat, hence the chocolate bar.
Yeah, last time I looked at that score, Tim, it was 9-5, so what a comeback from Lopotko. Incredible.
Well, could have played the 1 in the corner, did opt for the 8 in the side. And now had to face that bank, which she has missed. And I think that 1 ball might be just on. So that wouldn't be the best start for this young man from Germany. Also scraping through a very tense match against his countryman Felix Vogel. Felix missing the 4 ball, or not sure whether it was the 4 or the 5, but missed the biggest opportunity in the match at 9 each. And LUCA making it that way in the draw to the final.
Called the 9.
Yeah, nicely controlled. I've said this a couple times before. It's actually interesting that a couple weeks ago Oliver traveled to the Netherlands to play in the Orange Forks Open, big tournament. He reached the final, losing to Niels Fayen. But it was interesting. A lot of people always look at him, and I think he's pretty underestimated. Does a lot of things with very high quality. For example, cue ball control, kicking, safeties. So, yeah, just really difficult to beat. But yeah, he does have a little bit of an unusual technique.
Well, he reached the semi-finals of the World 9-Ball back in 2021. Played against Omar Al-Shaheen, who then Albin Ocean beat Omar in the final. Now, guys, if ever you're in the company of the wonderful Alex Kazakis, ask him to show you his impression of all the players, but particularly this one, Oliver SZOLNOKI. He does an unbelievable impression of him playing. It really is funny. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. It must be. Does very, very good impressions of all the players, or a lot of them. Doing a pretty good impression of himself at the moment as well. Straight into his rhythm, Tim.
Well, the thing with Oliver too is he actually performs the same way against anybody he plays against. So I don't think he just plays the game to play it near perfection, and besides that he tries not to pay attention to all the other details on the side, and that makes him a real difficult player to play against. Just steady on the pace. He's not gonna play faster or slower. He just does the same over and over. Very consistent as he takes the opening rack.
Well, interestingly enough, Hungary invented the thermal baths and also the Rubik's Cube, Tim. I've never done one of them, never been able to complete it. I'm sure you have, though.
Well, years back I met a girl and she was really good at it, as in like real fast. She taught me some tricks, so back then I actually was able to do it quite alright. But honestly, I have not touched a cube in many years now, so I actually have no idea what it all was about.
Well, I did one once, I lied, but it's only because I pulled off all the stickers and put them all back in the correct order. Apart from that, I've never done one legally. Anyway, back to the important part, this final. LUCA men with a chance now to level things up. Nicely on this 3-ball, 4 on the side route, 5 close by. Looks like a very nice layout, Tim, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of a...
Oh dear.
I was gonna say a little bit of a shot needed from the 4 to the 5. That's why he was probably trying to be a bit straighter to draw back. But not this straight. Can he still get the cue ball off the rail? I do think so. Oh, he drew all the way back.
You are if you cue like that. Tremendous. What a shot.
Well, I'm not sure if I actually mentioned this, but we will be breaking from outside the break box. So there's the kitchen, there's 2 lines, and the cue ball has to be placed outside of the box, which gives well, a higher percentage to give scrappy layouts or kisses on the cue ball. So the break not as easy as it would be breaking from the center. Oh, how well is the base? Look at this. 3 rails with the cue ball and landing almost straight in on the 10. So that's gonna give him a bit of a confidence boost to complete the break and run. Oh. Called this extension. Not sure what happened there, but a bit of nerves kicking in.
I'll tell you what, Tim. He's only 28 points off being part of the very exclusive 800 Fargo club. That's really high, isn't it? 772. Never done better than a 9th position in a EuroTour. That was in Austria and Slovenia Open this year. There's our referee, Angela Williams from the US of A. Now then, Tim, we didn't speak about it earlier, but what about the result of the Mosconi Cup again? I see Johan Reisink has said he'd like to send his CV in for the job of American manager next year. I think they might need him. I think it's the last time they won it when he was their coach.
I'm very sure that was the last time they won it. Yeah, I did a couple
6 years
sessions
in a
with
row.
Johan.
You lucky man.
Well, definitely has great insights on the game. Oh,
Oh,
that was
eight ball could save it.
quite a miss hit.
No, it does go, slides off the rail or off the 8. Oh, it didn't go off the 8. Oh, that's a surprise.
Yeah, wondering if he was trying to use the 8 a bit to be able to hold the cue ball a bit better. So a bit thicker contact. Still 3 and a 4 locked up. The 8 now also closer to the 9, so yeah, a bit of a scrappy layout. I might even play safe, banking the 2 ball down and the cue ball behind the 6. Just, I don't see much value to go for this, but he's still chasing the run out. Maybe the cue ball down
near
for
the 4. Sorry, Tim. Thought you'd finished.
Well, I was gonna say maybe to play a safety on the 3 ball, but he's missed the 2 ball.
Well, Liu Shasha has taken the opening rack in the final against Jasmine Ocean. That final is over on table number 2, available on ProBilliardTV as well, of course.
Well, that 2-ball seems to be a bit of a challenge. Did he get lucky to get full cover behind the 5? That would be quite the roll. But they are trying everything. They're trying to make the ball get on the 3-ball for safety. Just the 2-ball won't drop.
Oh, well now.
Oh. Perfect.
There's no prizes for guessing the next shot, guys. Oh, he called it. Well,
okay, nice.
Should have been a prize.
Yeah, very true. Nice two-way shot play there. He's on the 4.
He had that amazing victory over Felix Vogel earlier on. 10-9, it went all the way. We were witnessing a great match of our own. Kristina Zlateva against Jasmine Ocean. Jasmine going 6-1 down, and then won the next 7 racks in a row to beat Kristina Zlateva, who I would believe is feeling pretty shocked at the moment and may not sleep very well tonight. You couldn't blame her either. First half of the match belonged to her, but the second half was very much Jasmine's. Good chance here for LUCA to go 2-1 up. Perfect.
Yeah, definitely had a great start against Felix in the semi-final, but when he had the opportunity to go 5-2 up, missed that opportunity, went down 7-5, still managed actually to come back 7 each, 8 each, all the way up to 9 each. So does play with his heart on his sleeve as he takes the 3rd rack.
Well, it is the last day of being in Spain, 12 days of intense competition, and a few fun facts as well. And before the night is over, Tim, I'm going to give you a couple more, I'm sure. Just trying to sort out which ones I haven't used yet. I could start at the beginning again.
No, please, don't do that.
Oliver then 2-1 down, breaking off with his second break. Look at the backhand.
That is unbelievable. I'm actually happy that Angela seen that last minute, as Oliver did not spot the fact that the 9-ball was racked in the middle.
Yeah, probably one of the most common racking mistakes, if there is such a thing. This is 10-ball, of course. 10-ball goes in the middle, just a little mishap there for the ref. Oh, nearly made the 9 as well, Tim. Did Angela notice it, or did Oliver notice it?
Angela. Oliver was about to strike the cue ball, actually.
Yeah. He was winding himself up to. I saw that bit, and then I just looked away at my facts for a second, and then saw she was racking the balls again. I thought, well, there's no way they've played a rack already.
Well, a bit of an aggressive push out. pushing to the jump, and I have to say, this is one I'm not gonna give away. Even if I seem to miss the one and sell out, you have to take the opportunity. You should be able to make this and land on the 2 to the side.
Not perfect, but it's okay. Very hard to control the speed, isn't it, on jump shots? Not easy at all.
Well, the cut in the side does guarantee him shape on the 3 ball. Oh, he's missed it by quite a bit.
Tired man. Just after that long match, LUCA had a little bit longer to rest before the final, having played the first semi-final against Felix, but it did go all the way as well. So both players will be feeling the effect, Tim.
Yeah, interesting start of the match actually, because we get to see the nice clean run outs, and then suddenly the next track they both are missing the same ball. It's interesting stuff.
Well, this was a nice shot. Lots of left-hand spin to spin it over for the 4. Yeah, just a reminder, guys, it is 2 breaks in a row. It's not winner breaks, it's 2 breaks in a row, regardless of who wins the rack. Just slightly overhit. Should still be able to hold it okay on the 6. Well, in fact he couldn't. He did have to go off the top rail. He's got the nice angle for the 7. This 10 ball then to level things up in this race to 10. It's going to be 2-2. Now here's a new fact for you. The Spanish royal family lives in the Royal Palace of Madrid, and although they live there, the palace is still open to the public for tours. How would you like that, Tim? Some people walking through your house every day.
Yeah, I don't know, it sounds kind of weird. Me having dinner and just this group of 40 people walking by, checking out what I eat. I don't know.
Well, Buckingham Palace does tours as well, of course, but the king as it is now. I'm sure you don't get to walk in while he's having his bacon sandwich in the morning. Oh dear. Oh dear, LUCA. What have you done? He's a big guy, Tim. He really put some into that, didn't he?
Yeah, usually controls the break quite well. So a bit of a mishap on the break.
Yeah, it looked like he put a little bit more into that one, Tim. Oh dear, where's the cue ball gone? Oh, just clipped the 8. He does have a clear shot at the 4. A little bit tight to the rail though. Can just stroke it in, nothing really to do with the cue ball, just a straightforward shot down the centre of the table.
Oh, just really takes care of the cue ball. If you look at it overall, sure, there's always a couple shots where you have to take a little bit of a gamble, or maybe run the cue ball a couple extra rails crossing the area. But he does play the game very simple. Also has won, for example, the European 10-ball championship, beating Niels Vayen. That was to qualify for the World Games, which eventually he also managed to win this year in, I think it was Chengdu, China.
Wow, this is well short. About a foot short, Tim, on this. Or 30 centimetres, as you say in Netherlands. Oh, he's overcut it. What a miss. It was never in from the time it left the tip of his cue. And it was the shot before that's cost him that, because he should have been straight on an unmissable 10, and now it's LUCA MENN who's got an unmissable 10 and holds the cue ball. Cue went in the air. It's all happening here. So 3-2. Another break to come. Remember, this is the rack where LUCA lost the cue ball off the table. And it was this one. Slow pace. Oh, he's feeling the heat, look. Stayed in the same hotel as Oliver in Finland when I went to the Finnish Open. We were both hunting around for something to eat. Everything was kind of closed in the area where we were staying. No more food in the restaurant either. Oh, another not particularly good break. He's lost the control of the table. Almost lost the cue ball again there, but he got kicked. It's a chance, Tim. 1 leads to the 2.
Yeah, navigated the cue ball nicely there. Just this 4 ball, is he gonna play the short side? Playing the 4 in the bottom left. It looks pretty close to the rail, and it always gets the player a bit awkward, you know? It's definitely a shot that nobody's looking forward to play.
Referee holds up the stopwatch. 30-second starts as soon as the ball stopped rolling, and then each player allowed 1 30-second extension each per rack. Well played. Never easy, those. Now can come 2 rounds for the 6. Same thing happening to Yasmin Ocean has happened in her semi-final. She's 3-0 down to Liu Shasha. Oh, is this a bit straight or is he okay? You can play it for the side, I guess. Yeah, he's okay. Just a bit straight, Tim, I think, by the looks of it. Maybe just play a little stun follow. That's about as good as he could do. Now, he missed a slightly harder 10 than this last time.
Yeah, he will be kicking himself a bit though. Could have won 2 out of 2 on Luca's break and then having 2 breaks coming up. So could have converted 4-2 into a 6-2 possibly. Still, I mean, he's still right in it, so no harm has been done. But it is an opportunity, of course, which he's lost a bit by missing the 10 ball last track.
Yeah, you mustn't think like that though, must you, if you're the player? As we see a very, very seductive camera view of the Predator cues. Very right eye dominant. Three down.
Well,
Look at the 1. Quite a good pace, Tim, in this final. We've had 6 racks already. Time is flying. The racks are flying. That means it's good.
Well, the standard of
Now-
play has been high too. I mean, a couple balls being missed, but every time someone's missed a ball, the other player cleared up the table. Usually 1 or 2 safeties, and then to see the table being cleared. So definitely high level.
Oh, this is a great shot. Really good shot.
Wow, jump straight back from LUCA MENN. And shape on the 2. Well, to then miss that 2 ball, longer 2. A little bit of a result though. I don't think he's left the cut on for Oliver.
Yeah, almost opened up, Tim. The 2 balls in the centre of the table as well. The 5 and the 9 almost going into them. So a double result there. Oh, look at this behind the 10. Take a bow, sir.
Perfect cue ball. And the 7 ball in between. I think the kick over the left long rail. It's either a big messé, or you might have to play the Z shot.
Oh, tough on these newish cloths. Okay, it's 12 days old now. Not playing as forgiving as it used to. So this makes this shot slightly easier, that the cloth's a bit older. Doesn't spread as much. It still did though, Tim, didn't it?
Yeah, you have to kind of imagine where to get on the long rail and how it's going to open up, because on the older cloth it opens up a lot more on the second. No, on the older cloth it goes shorter on the second, and on the newer cloth it opens up like you just seen. So it's, yeah, you have to really visualize it well, and it's difficult. I mean, sometimes you're guessing on a rail which you haven't really looked at.
How's the angle, Tim? Don't think he can draw into it. Or can he? No, he can't. Too much angle.
Well, I was considering, yeah, the 5 in the left center, but that might not go. I mean,
Well, he did have a good look at it. I think it does, because it's what he's played for. He's just caught it. He's just a safety now. Needs this to travel. It did. Good shot. Lined all the 4 balls up. Oh, and now they are all open. Jasmine Ocean has won the 4th rack. She trails 3-1. That's in the ladies' final. over on table number 2, guys, on Pro Billiard TV. If you've got another device, you can watch both.
Yeah, nicely done. Acknowledging that the angle was too big to hold the cue ball for the 7, so he let the cue ball go a bit to play the 7 in the same corner. Still a little bit of a positional shot from the 8 to the 9. Could also play for the bank shot to the side on the 9, but definitely he's going to try and play in between the 9-10.
Yeah, I couldn't name too many other Hungarian pool players, Tim. I'm sure there are, but none have done so well as Oliver has. That'll do. I think he played something like that, Tim. Just wanted to go into it.
Yeah, probably same thing like he's had earlier, where he had too much angle to hold it, chose to run into it. I think he's landed nicely. I mean, he's a real perfectionist, he's real hard on himself too, but that also makes him like a pit bull, you know, like he's really not gonna let you go. He's gonna try so hard all the way till the end.
Yeah, he's gonna
no give up.
Dig in and not let go without a fight. Nice little stun run, that one. To give himself the right angle on the 8 ball. Another break to come for Oliver. The trophy that they're playing for, and a cheque for €6,000. It's just under $7,000, so not bad.
Yeah, I have to say, break really not working out. Interesting. Technically all the balls that could get close being kissed. So maybe a bit too much cut. Oh, and it's not the first time he's missed the opening shot after a dry break from Oliver. Oh, he's not going to be happy with that pace. Wow. Well, as you could see also on the 1 ball, did catch it real thick. And definitely the safety shot coming up.
Good
Again,
attempt. I
perfect.
think he's got it.
Perfect pace.
He's going to have to jump this, I think, Tim. Tall lad, so jumping will be a little bit easier for him. Got the double kiss. Oh dear, oh dear. It's not fair sometimes, this game, is it, LUCA?
Yeah, that's unreal how he just scratched in the side pocket there.
Could say hit it a bit full in the face. He meant to hit it a little bit more on the left. This is interesting. He's still going to have to get from 3 to 5 though. Now, does he just leave this on the rail, Tim? Just drop it in, leave it on the rail. Yeah, gives himself a good angle.
Well, probably same thing on the 5 ball. To leave it on the rail, left long rail. Could move to the short side of the 6. Could also go 2 rails around the 6 ball.
Yeah, that's nice. Good angle. Can go short side on the 6 to the side. Just a little bit of right hand spin. Not a lot, maybe half a tip. Maybe just a little bit too much of an angle here, Tim. I'd like to just roll it in if he can and drop on the 7.
Well, might have to. Well, he's stunning the cue ball for the 7 in the same pocket.
Worked out nicely. Can play a soft little draw here to hold for the 8. Good confident stroke there, Tim, on for the side pocket. He's perfect on this 8. Draw up for the 9 into the side. And just like that, he's going to lead 5-3. So a little advantage. Looks like LUCA's on his way out for a little break, Tim.
Yeah, so that gives us also a little bit of a moment to refresh. Maybe get ourselves a nice snack and a drink. So we're gonna take a little break as well. Then we will be back. And welcome back to the Predator Spanish Open final. It is LUCA MENN to break. He's trailing 3-5 to Oliver ZOLNOKI. Mark White and Tim de Ruiter in the booth. And things could run away from him real quick there.
Yeah, he's not been breaking well, has he, Tim, to be perfectly honest. Straight in the side, no kick. He's had one off the table as well. Now, 3-ball. A problem. Left himself a good angle though.
Yeah, just wondering how it looks like the 6-ball comes in between. Does play pretty big. Yeah, so he has played for safety behind the 7.
Yeah, I know a few people, Tim, at the last few tournaments have been a little bit sick. And Oliver, I've noticed, has got a cough. Oh, look at this. He's stuck this perfect. Played it really well. Almost got a permanent smile on his face, hasn't he, Oliver? Three rails minimum.
And he goes right around it. There was plenty of space over both sides, but it always feels so awkward, you know, because it looks like it was a horrible try. But actually it's a matter of, well, it's only a couple of inches on the long rail if you talk about the aiming.
Yep, it's ball in hand again. 2 in a row for Oliver. Remember, the balls weren't so nicely placed as they are now, so this is a really good chance. Seven, just a little bit awkward, but kind of position the cue balls in now would be fine to play the 7. More work to do here now to get to the 6. He certainly has an angle, Tim, to get back to the centre of the table. He's looking at playing near the rail as well, but that's a little, it's quite a small gap to find between, I should say, the 8 and the 9.
Well, he's gonna try and play for the gap. Perfect.
Yeah, well controlled. Straightforward draw for the 8.
Imagine how well he must be feeling. He's in the final of this EuroTour. He's played, well, he's actually won the Little Monster mixed doubles. And I mean, if you consider Hungary not a very wealthy country, if you look at the coin, the currency they're using, it's quite a lot of money that he's won himself.
20 grand each, wasn't it? He played with Zhang Muan, and it was 40,000, so they got 20,000 each for that. And this is a possible 6,000 euro, which is 7,000, so he could be taking home to Hungary at 27,000 before tax, of course. Not a bad 12 days work, Tim. But of course, it's not just the 12 days, it's all the years, hours of sacrifice, travelling all over the world, endless drills, keeping yourself fit, not always being able to eat the healthiest of foods because, well, as we could see, took a little bit of a chocolate bar because he had no time to eat. I actually had a sneaky bit of chocolate, Tim, when they went out for a time out. I had a nice bit of Galaxy. It's naughty,
Well,
I know.
I just ate a Kit Kat, so I think we're all on the wrong foot there, all on the chocolate.
I used to love a Kit Kat, but not anymore for me, unfortunately. Maybe the
Well,
odd finger here and there.
I know for Oliver, I mean, I have stayed at his house with his mom and his sister.
Oh, really?
Lovely people, actually. And we went to go to CrossFit together. Like, he would join group lessons, and like, he actually works out a lot to stay fit. And then after, we would cook something, or he would make something, and we would practice every day. He works real hard on his game. Has done multiple programs, you know, on drills and all types of stuff. I believe it's the PAT program. Not sure. PAT. Not sure that he's done multiple things. Had books of Ralph Eckert. Like, he really has studied to get as far as where he is now.
But you know what? If I just reach up above my head, above my monitor, I've got Ralph's latest book, The Player from Singapore. And he sent me a copy here in Thailand, which I thought was really, really nice. He actually asked if I'd be interested in doing the audio version of the book. But, of course, it would just take so long, and, you know, you literally couldn't afford to have somebody do it. That's why he's going to have it done by AI. But I've heard recently that AI can now take a sample of your voice and then read that whole book, do the audio for that whole book in my voice. It's frightening, isn't it?
Well, in the meantime, we should also talk about what's happening on the table. LUCA breaking, going aggressive now on this bank, and he's gonna sell out the farm. Look at this, Mark.
Bad luck. He's just not getting the run at the moment. We saw that in the other semi-final, didn't we? That we did the women's. Jasmine just couldn't buy a roll. She's 5-2 down now, by the way, in the women's final over on table number 2. That's a race to 8. This is a race to 10.
Now a bit more cut on this 3-ball. I'm not sure if he was still able to hold it on the bottom side of the 7. And now things are getting worse and worse, Mark. He's now landed again with the wrong angle on the 7. Might not even be able to get to the 8.
Oh, what a shot. Well, a little bit of luck with the kiss, but almost slid by it, which he was trying to do anyway. This could be slipping away from LUCA MENN. Sometimes they can feel like a marathon, these tournaments, especially the penultimate day and then the final day. You have to play a lot of pool. But better to be out there than sitting in your hotel room wishing you were in it. Needs a bounce. Oh, he's missed a replica 10 ball to this Tim earlier on, didn't he? The other side. This is almost a carbon copy of it.
Yeah, a little bit mirrored. But this is to make 7-3. That would give him a very stable position. With the break per 2, alternate break format, I think 4 games is quite a bit to overcome.
This time, no problem.
Yeah, a bit of body movement there. He definitely felt the pressure a bit on it. But then still, he doesn't really cue the ball weird when he gets that little bit of movement on it. Stable enough, as always.
Added a bit of body English, Tim, to that one to make sure it went in. But this is a substantial lead now in a race to 10, 7-3. And worrying for LUCA MENN, of course, because he's not really playing that well, Tim, when his break seems to have disappeared. (6-2) now to Liu Shasha from China over Austria's Jasmine Ocean. Look at the back fingers, Tim. Oh, nice. Ah, nothing doing. Angela Williams doing a splendid job as always, as have all the referees this past 12 days. They've been working very, very hard, along with the production crew, and even us commentators have had it a little bit difficult, Tim, I would say. I'll be glad of the rest, put it that way.
I don't even see a way. Oh, I mean, I'm very worried that he's gonna leave this 2-ball wide in the open. He has not, though. He's hit it really well, but it was quite off the rail actually, so it was difficult to play that stick. And as you could see, a tap from Oliver on the table. Like, he acknowledged too that it was really not easy to do this. Just kicked it absolutely perfect.
Up he goes on his haunches. Oh, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful from Oliver there. Has the shot on the 2. Over that distance. Controlled the cue ball as well. Fabulous shot.
Yeah, felt like he had no chance to get closer on the 4. to play safety, so I had to play safe on the 3-ball. Just wondering, this is gonna be a couple taps from both sides. Oh, he tried
A bit of behind the... Excuse me.
Well, he played a similar shot like this before earlier today, where he was playing the double kiss safe. I do believe it was LUCA playing that. But this time, not getting the save. This 3-ball might be on, and Oliver can now play shape on for a good safety on the 4-ball. Yeah, he's got the full cover. Could indeed play in between the 9 and the 7. Needs cover on this. I mean, I think if we're gonna get to like 8-3, I think this match, I mean, I don't think LUCA will be able to overcome that kind of deficit. It's just so difficult playing someone like Oliver's level. Just keeps it super tight, plays the right shots, plays good angles. So he's most likely going to just give you, well, the worst of it.
Possible carom onto the 5, which he called. Oh, he's missed the balls altogether. So a chance then. Now, will he play the combo just to save travelling with the cue ball, Tim? No. I beg your pardon, it's 4 and the 5, isn't it? Ignore me, guys.
Well, after this match we will have a 2-week break before the World 9-Ball Women Championship start in Jacksonville, Florida. Next ProBilliard Series event. So Mark and I can take a little bit of a holiday. Maybe eat a curry together.
Is it this? You're not coming tomorrow, are you, to Thailand? You meant this month?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you meant in January. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I need to give myself some sun. We've worked hard, so time to have some holiday. I'm quite sure Oliver might do the same.
I'm actually doing some commentary, Tim, on the 12th, 13th and 14th. There's a charity here called the Father Ray Foundation, and they've just started an academy in Thailand for up-and-coming young pool players and to discover new pool players. We've just put 2 tables in one of the houses where 100 of the students live. It's like a charity organisation where children have somewhere to go to eat and have some fun. And the first tournament, there's 40 players, I believe, from all over Asia coming. Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, and 6 from this school that I just mentioned. And I'm actually going to be doing a bit of commentary on that as well. So I haven't got a lot of time off, but I've got a few days off. Well, it's 10, Tim, and it's looking very, very glum for LUCA MENN.
I gotta say though, I mean, I don't even feel like LUCA is missing a lot of balls, but it's all about the break, some defense. Oliver is just pulling the strings, just not letting him go. Coming up with the big shots, as you could see, a big jump on the 2. See, wins the safety battle on the 3, then plays a safety on the 4, and eventually he does his job on the run out. So it's just so difficult to beat him at the moment. That's why he's 8-3 up in this final.
Yeah, a bit shell-shocked, that young man. As you say, not done too much wrong. It's just been one of those matches, hasn't it? I mean, all of a sudden the score's 8-3. Oliver not taking his break yet, and I don't think he'll want to. I think he will stay in the arena as long as he's winning.
Yeah, no reason to waste the momentum. Well, not making the 1 ball on the side. Breaking from the far side though, really broke from the side rail. So he must be feeling like the break hasn't really been going for him either. Yet he's 8-3 up, can you imagine? 8-3 up and feeling like the break is horrible for you.
Yeah, it's a strange game. Imagine if he starts to break well as well at this stage.
But it ain't over till that one lady sinks. Would love to see LUCA getting everything together. Maybe the break starts going. Who knows? I mean, Oliver was up 9-5 in the other semi-final. That did go hill, so it's not impossible to catch him. I think he's had a pretty bad roll actually on that 2 ball.
You call the 6. Oh, that little bit of spin on it. Jutted the cue ball out to the right, but I don't think he can see it, Tim. Oh, he could. He had an edge.
Oh,
As
might
does
have
LUCA.
found the window. Oh, wow. Oh, he was so close. I was going to say, if he tucks the cue ball frozen on the 3 ball, that would be an excellent shot, because with how far the distance was off the short rail, it's easy to go just slightly left or right. It was very close. Could have been a huge trap. And now Oliver, I think he might be able to cut this 2 ball. And I like to run into the 4. Just don't baby the ball. Play with enough pace that the cue ball is not going to be sticking with the 8. Oh, look at this. He's landed perfect. Puts up his hand, but he's played it with a very positive pace.
Yeah, perfect line as well. Did very well. And that's without considering the pot that he made as also. It wasn't easy. The hill could be arriving very, very soon for the Hungarian. Oh, sweet shot. His cue ball's been very good, Tim, tonight.
Yeah, he's just in full control of the match. That's what he's so good at. Just getting grip on the match, and he's just not gonna let that go. So 2 rail shape to get to the 9. Most of it is routine at this point. Oh, not even 2 rails. Played it directly over. He's landed perfect. So he's feeling the table speed. He's gonna put himself on the hill first. 9-3 coming up.
Relentless is the word. Well, I've got one more fact for you, Tim, and then you can relax until Florida. Spain's diverse geography includes mountains, beaches and even deserts. The Tabernas Desert in Almeria is the only desert in Europe and has been used as a filming location for many movies over the years. A desert in Spain, who would have thought it? Breaking to stay in the match, LUCA MENN. I bet you never knew that one, Tim, did you, before today?
Nope.
Oh dear, look at this. They're all on, Tim. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the top left. This could be it.
Well, do we see any difficulties laying? Oh, that bump. Maybe not planned, but he's on the 2. The 3 ball is in front of the pocket. Maybe from the 4 to the 5, but I mean, now I'm just trying to make things look very difficult. The only thing that makes this rack difficult is maybe a bit of pressure, knowing that the finish line is near. Oh, and that 6 ball.
That 7 ball.
That was
yeah.
That was super
I was
tricky.
worried about-
What actually just happened?
I was actually worried about the 7 ball, Tim. He moved that on the previous shot, and it made the position on the 3 that little bit more difficult. But he got a favourable little kiss. He's okay.
Yeah, and now by moving the 6 ball, actually the 5 ball is more available too. So things are just completely working out for him. And I mean, that's not meant in a bad way. I mean, he's playing a great final. Sure, LUCA will be a bit disappointed about his break, for example. But I think he will be, very realistically, will be looking at a great tournament. And will also tell us that he will realize that he might not have had that much opportunity in this final.
Yeah, sometimes it's just written in the stars, isn't it?
Bit of a shot here. Is he going 1 rail to bump the 6 over to the side? Double nudged it, but this is what I mean. Like, even, yeah, well, I don't think he intended to play. A double nudge, but he even has the angle to run towards the 7.
Rioja on the hill herself also at 7-3. We could have both finals finishing very, very close together, and there is an award ceremony afterwards, I believe. So stay tuned for that, guys, if you want to see the champions crowned. This certainly looks like it's all over there, Tim, doesn't it? Terrific performance from SZOLNOKI, really is. Tremendous stuff. Never looked in trouble. This is the last thing that could go wrong, and it's absolutely perfect.
I was gonna say, look at how straight he's landed on the 9. This is 2 stop shots for the win.
A smile on the face of SZOLNOKI. He's always smiling.
Yeah, so it is Oliver SZOLNOKI, our new Predator Spanish Open champion. Played a great final and has beaten LUCA MENN 10-3. What a fantastic performance. Actually, both have played a very strong tournament, so congratulations to both. And if you're interested to see the conclusion, go over to the other table. You can still catch the end between Shasha Liu and Yasmin Ushan. That's it for Mark White and myself, Tim de Ruiter. Thank you all for joining us once again. I think the events have ran perfectly, and I hope everybody has enjoyed it to the max. So hopefully we will see you back in 2 weeks for the World Women 9-Ball Championship in Jacksonville. But for now, I will have to say have a good evening, and we'll see you at the next one.
A big hand for both our champions, Shashalu and Oliver SZOLNOKI, and we'll be back with the presentation of the trophies very shortly. Well, we hope you enjoyed the finals here in Gandia, and now it's time to award the trophies. So please will you welcome the presentation party into the arena. Firstly, the Mayor of Gandia, Senor Jose Manuel Prieto. And the Councillor Delegate for Sport, Senor Jesus Navarro. And welcome the Deputy Mayor of Gandia, Senora Lidovina Gil. And will you welcome the spokesman of the PP, Senor Victor Soler. And finally, the president of the Valencian Billiard Federation, Senor Javier Munoz. With all finals, there has to be a second place. So firstly, let's welcome our Predator Women's Spanish Open runner-up, Jasmine Ocean. But your Predator Women's Spanish Open champion, please give it up for Shasha Lu. Moving on to the Predator Spanish Open, your runner-up. A big hand for Mr. LUCA MENN. And finally, will you welcome the 2025 Predator Spanish Open champion from Hungary, Oliver ZZOLNOKI. Our two champions, if you could go to the table. Once again, let's hear it for our champions, Shasha Lu and Oliver ZZOLNOKI. And that concludes the presentation for the Predator Spanish Open.